Hello, and today we're back at it with game mode tier list, starting with gym grab. So basically how this works is that I'm gonna basically do a tier list how I always do it, and from worst to best, and for each brawler in gym grab. And then also I'm gonna be putting how much each brawler has gained in the tier list, or how much each brawler has dropped in the tier list compared to the last game mode tier list. And if you didn't know, I did a game mode tier list for every single game mode a long time ago, sort of like 5 months ago or something. And so yeah, and then also this includes gadgets and star powers, and so like how much, like if they help them a lot or if they help them a little, then it includes them and how much better they make them, I guess. Okay, but then at 38, and the worst brawler for gem grab is 8-bit, dropping 5 ranks. And 8-bit is just too slow to be really put any use for gem grab. And yeah, and at 27 is Shelly, dropping 3 spots. And Shelly is just not a very good brawler overall right now. Maybe the worst one. And there's no reason why she is good and why she isn't bad in gym grab. Okay, but then at 36 is El Primo, dropping 8 spots. And El Primo really doesn't, even though he's really tanky, as an aggro brawler, there's a lot more better choices for gym grab, and yeah. And then at 35 is Bull, staying at the same rank. Previously, Bull was the worst brawler for gym grab, although I think he's gained a little, because like other brawlers have dropped a little, like 8-bit and Shelly. But he's still a really bad aggro brawler for gym grab. Okay, but then at 34 is Dynamite, dropping 16 spots. And Dynamite is just a really bad brawler right now, and so he's really bad in gym grab too. Okay, but then I'm gonna hop into the C tier, and at 33 is Leon, dropping 4 spots. And Leon, honestly, he's not very good because, well, he's just not very good in 3v3 right now. And then at 32 is Crow, dropping 19 spots. Crow, he's not very good overall in 3v3, so, and he's not good in gym grab either. And at 31 is Colt, dropping 5 spots. And Colt, it's probably his worst game mode because overall Colt is not a very good brawler right now. And he does do a lot of and Colt doesn't really fit in any category as an aggro brawler, gym carrier, or a support brawler. Okay, but then at 30 is Frank, gaining 1 spot. And Frank, honestly, I think he's gotten a little bit better ever since well, I don't know. I feel like he just gotten better. Yeah. Okay, but then at 29 we have BB, also gaining 1 spot. And BB has gotten a buff and 2 nerfs, and overall she's gained. So yeah. Well, at least in my opinion, overall she's gained a little bit. Okay, but then at 28 is Nita, dropping 25 spots. Nita used to be amazing in gym grab, but now due to a lot of new good brawlers, she's not really good anymore. Okay, but then 27 we have Tick, dropping 19 spots. And Tick used to also be a really good gym grab brawler, but Tick has just dropped in the rankings because of his high skill cap, and now he's not such a good brawler for gym grab. And at 26 we have Rico, dropping 9 spots. And Rico is just, he's not very useful for gym grab because he's not really a support, an aggro, or a gym carrier. I guess out of all of them, he's probably a support brawler though. Okay, but then at 25 is Nanny, which is a new brawler. And Nanny, although she does a lot of damage, she's just not, her low HP and low reload speed and high skill cap make her not so great of a brawler overall, and not so great of a brawler in gym grab. But now we're going into the B tier, and at 24 we have Jessie, dropping 2 spots. And Jessie, honestly, nothing really has changed with her And yeah, she's still a decently solid brawler for gym grab. Yeah, but then at 23 is Penny dropping 2 spots. And Penny with her turret is just if you put a turret in the back, then she can be pretty solid and a good gym carrier maybe, or a support brawler. Okay, but then at 22 we have Daryl gaining 3 spots. And Daryl, honestly, nothing much has changed about him. But Daryl is a pretty decent aggro brawler for gym grab. And with this auto charging super, he can just charge another super off the auto charging super, and then he can be, in that case, he can be really good. But besides that, he's not very good. And yeah. Okay, but then 21 we have Barley dropping 6 spots, and Barley, he doesn't really provide that much support or control, being a control and support brawler. And yeah, for gym grab, he's not really that great in gym grab. And at 20 we have Mortis gaining 7 spots, and Mortis can be an aggro or gym carrier, most likely an aggro brawler though. And with that, he can counter the throwers and low health brawlers, and throwers are decently played in gym grab. I love other game modes. And then at 19 we have Spike dropping 15 spots, and Spike honestly got a big nerf because tanks got nerfed. Now you don't see tanks as much, and that makes Spike not as viable as he was before, especially in gym grab. Well, maybe not especially, but yeah. Okay, but then at 18 we have Ems dropping 12 spots, and for my last game mode tier list, she got a lot of nerfs, and I'm pretty sure this is before gadgets came out. Maybe, I don't know, but I know she's just worse in gym grab now. I know she's worse overall than she was when I did my last game mode tier list. Okay, but then at 17 we have Bo gaining 2 spots, and Bo with this new tripwire gadget is pretty solid. And Bo himself can be a decent gym carrier or a support brawler, and yeah. Okay, but then at 16 we have Piper gaining 16 spots, and I realized that Piper is extremely solid as a gym carrier in some maps like Hard Rock Mine and maybe even Minecart Magnus. And yeah, and anyway, at 15 we have Brock gaining 5 spots, and Brock is a pretty decent support or gym carrier brawler. And yeah, and then at 14 we have Sprout dropping 7 spots. And back when I did my last game with tier list, Sprout was OP, so basically nothing. He's still pretty solid in gym grab with his walls and his thrower ability, but the only reason he's really dropped is because he got nerfs. Okay, but then at 13 we have B gaining 11 spots, and B got buffs, and since the last game with tier list, and now B's a pretty solid gym carrier or support brawler, and especially with that supercharged shot, she's just really good overall. Okay, but then at hopping into the A tier at 12 we have Jackie dropping 3 spots, and Jackie is she's a really good aggro brawler with her gadget, and yeah. Okay, but then at 11 is Tara gaining 5 spots, and Tara, she recently got a big buff to her damage, and now she's just a really strong brawler. And with her super, she can like pull that gym carrier, and then gain a lot of gyms, and that makes her a really good gym grab brawler. Okay, but then at 10 we have Sandy gaining 4 spots, and Sandy with her super is just a really good gym carrier and gym grab brawler, and a really good support brawler too. Okay, but then at 9 we have Max gaining 14 spots, and Max is just really good overall right now, and there's no reason why she shouldn't be good in gym grab. Okay, but then at number 8 we have Gale, who's new, and Gale might be the best brawler overall. So, and in gym grab it's no different. Well, I mean that he's an incredibly solid brawler, and Gale, with his jump pad and his super and his high damage, is just such a good brawler for gym grab. Okay, but then at 7 we have Pam gaining 4 spots. And Pam is just such a good support and gym carrier brawler for gym grab. And Pam with her high DPS, high health, and good super is just an amazing brawler for gym grab. And also her healing abilities. Gym grab is a really solid game mode to have healing abilities. Okay, but then at 6 we have Carl gaining 6 spots, and Carl is just overall better since the last time I did an overall a game mode tier list. And yeah, Carl is just really good, and in gym grab he can be a really solid gym carrier. And yeah. Okay, but then at 5 we have Rosa gaining 5 spots, and Rosa is such a solid gym grab brawler with the first star power combined with the super. She can just tank so much damage and deal a lot of damage. Okay, but then at 4 we have Poco gaining 1 spot, and Poco with his healing abilities, Poco is just such a good brawler for gym grab, and also being a gym carrier. And yeah, he's a gym carrier, and also Poco double tank. You can do Poco double tank in gym grab, and yeah. But even without Poco double tank, he's still a really good brawler. Okay, but then at 3 we have Surge, who's a new brawler, and Surge is an incredibly overall brawler right now, and he's really good in gym grab as a gym carrier. And once you get to that final stage with his first star power, he's just so dominant. Although, yeah, and then, but now we're going to the S tier, and at number 2 we have Jean dropping 1 spot. Even though Mr. P is such a strong brawler right now, and Jean gets really countered by Mr. P, Jean's still an amazing brawler for gym grab with his pull and his gym grab, gym carrier ability. He's just great in every single map in gym grab, and just great overall in gym grab. Okay, but then at number 1, the number 1 brawler is Mr. P, gaining 1 spot. And Mr. P, with his porter and his new gadget, and either star power, not his new gadget. His gadget's kind of bad, maybe a little bit. Okay, but Mr. P is just such a good brawler with his porters, such an annoying brawler, and a brawler with range, and he is basically everything that makes him good, that makes a brawler good for gym grab, and more. Okay, but then that's gonna wrap up for this tier list. I do hope you like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna do all the other game modes too, including Hot Zone and both showdowns. And so yeah, but bye.